Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk, you me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore, ESPN Radio, CW39 in Houston. Jonathan, thank you so much for taking the time. I really enjoyed this show.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah.
I want to pick up though with the tone of this show. I just think it's phenomenal. And I know as a writer and creator, sometimes nailing down a tone can be a difficult challenge because there are very dramatic parts of this show, but then there's a lot of humor, especially with Coop. You enjoy kind of the way that he handles himself. How hard was it to balance that tone when you were kind of going through the writing and creation process?
Well, the tone was everything to me. Before I was in TV, I wrote novels, and it's much easier to set a tone in a novel because you control the narrative the whole way through. You control every word of it. But to me, the trick here was if we made this a straight drama, I don't think it would have had the same impact. We would have had to get much more procedural about how he's breaking into houses and what the police are doing, and we would have had to waste a lot of time making it believable. And if we made it a straight comedy, I don't think there would be emotional investment in the character. So to me, it was about emotionally investing in the characters, never taking the world quite that seriously, but taking the characters in it very seriously, and getting that down on the page. Once it's on the page, then the challenge is the director creating a visual language that really works. And that's why we went after Craig Gillespie, who's so good at that. Craig shooting the first 2 episodes really set a visual tone that matched what was on the page, that gave you the permission to laugh and the permission to cry. And it gave us as writers permission to really go in any direction in any scene. And the third part was to cast actors who can dance between comedy and drama. And that's why Ham was so important, Olivia Munn, Amanda Peet. These are actors who are equally comfortable in comedy and drama, and that becomes really important for the show.
And yeah, you're right. They all do a really great job of making sure you hit the comedy, but also serve those dramatic moments. And another one who I was blown away by is Corbin Burnson, who's obviously always been great in everything that he does, but especially nailing this character in particular. He was really good.
No, we were so excited to get him. I didn't even think it was possible. And we looked at who was around in that age bracket, and as soon as I saw him, I'm like, can we get him? And he was such a pleasure, and also just great having him on set. He's such a pleasure to work with. But yeah, he was great in the show.
He was really great in the show. Where did, I guess going from the soup to nuts, from the moment of inspiration for this particular show, what was that moment of inspiration where you thought, wow, this is something that I could really adapt for television?
I've been thinking about it for so long that I don't remember the exact moment. I thought at first I was going to write it as a novel. I couldn't get around to writing it as a novel. And I lived in a town like this in that area for about 15 years. So I knew all the stories and I knew the people and I knew sort of the value system of the neighborhood. And then the idea of somebody, in desperation starting to rob from his friends and neighbors is something I don't remember the exact moment that idea came to me, but it never went away. A lot of ideas come to you every day, and I don't write them down. I figure the good ones will stay, and that one stayed, and ultimately it just became something I knew I wanted to do, but I only wanted to do it if I could do it a certain way. So before I even wrote it, I approached John Hamm and said, hey, this is the idea. Do you think you'd be interested in doing this with me? Because I needed someone who I really believed could carry it. And once he came on board, that's when I wrote the pilot and went to Apple with it.
Well, the show's phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. So congratulations on it. And great talking to you today.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.